Like, that's so rude.
Wait, don't tell me Oprah claps back.
So we have done this once in the past with our YouTubers. So today you'll be reacting to some of the most vicious celebrity clapbacks on social media.
I love this. I am a big fan of clapbacks.
I do like a good clapback when the original person's just a real dipshit.
And what is a clapback?
I would say when someone comes for you and you put them back in their place.
Are you ready to do this?
Hit me.
So we're doing this on the heels of a recent series of viral clapbacks that were kicked off by comments from ABC morning talk show host Kelly Ripa, who shared her opinion on the popular reality show franchise, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
Okay.
So here is a clip of that.
I was watching The Bachelorette literally last night.
I thought that one got married to the guy that was here. The guy.
Colton was here last. That was the Bachelor. But they didn't get married.
So she becomes the Bachelorette.
That's a different woman.
Oh, you know how I feel about the show? It disgusts me.
Oh, she's freaking out.
I thought that I was disgusted because I couldn't stand the idea of 25 exceptional women fighting over one ordinary fella, in my opinion.
She's not wrong.
I feel like disgusting is a very strong word. I'm kind of on her side, but I feel like she was really mean.
I love Kelly Ripa, I respect that a lot. She's speaking her truth.
So the host of the show, Chris Harrison, and the creator of the franchise, Mike Fleiss, replied with the following tweets.
Look out, #Bachelor Nation. Kelly Ripa is coming after you and your disgusting Monday night habit.
Nah, that's not a clapback. It's like, He was trying to hype up his fans to go and attack her, is what this was.
Kelly, you done messed up. Don't attack like a cult following like The Bachelor has.
Easy, Kelly Ripa. The Bachelor franchise pays your salary. Whoa!
But she's a news host. How does that make? Oh, they're on the same network. Okay.
Why are you trying to stir the pot? He's just trying to cut. Yeah, I mean, anything for views at this point, right?
So then Ellen Pompeo, star of Grey's Anatomy, also on ABC,
Whoa, network feud, I live for it.
went to defend Ripa with this tweet.
Okay, Fleissmeister, that's some handle, bro. Throw that aside in there. Also, we don't attack successful women on our network, and men certainly cannot take credit for their success.
Don't get me started on your show, cause I'm a savage. ... Bachelor show. Why? Wow. Okay, see, this is a real, actual clapback, and the likes don't lie.
She got Kelly's back. I'm always gonna don't take women's success, but at the same time, if you're working with that company, maybe take it easy a little.
I don't think Kelly Ripa owes The Bachelor directly anything, and yeah, I'm down with not attacking successful women.
Here's the next one, which comes from Halsey.
I love Halsey.
So is Halsey pregnant or not? I mean, you're about to be if you keep riding my like this.
The disrespect. Guys, what's going on? Can't we all be friends?
I think it's very Halsey. I love her. She's a sweetheart.
In my mind, I envision it like a game of tennis. Someone hits it to you, or volleyball, right? They spike it to you, and then you
Short, sweet, to the point. Yeah, it's not a big paragraph where you have to read too much. I think it's cool where she's just it was a quick, witty comeback. He probably didn't respond. He's probably too scared to respond to that.
There's people out on the internet that say trolly and just plain old mean things, that don't need to be said. But then by responding to them, you show the trolls that their message got to you. You give them the attention that they so clearly want. I would either block, delete the comment, or ignore it.
All that money and a baby shower look like a bucket of corn. Why you gotta go there?
And then Cardi B gave Mr. Flexer a bunch more attention by replying and saying, it was beautiful and we was happy.
Your mom waited a whole 9 months for you to be ugly and a bucket of disappointment.
This is what I'm talking about, bitch. This is a real clapback.
Mr. Flexer, get I guess. It's not your baby shower.
How can you get mad at them? They look so cute. Bucket of corn? Off.
This next one is Chance the Rapper, who took the time to roast Parks and Recreation star Chris Pratt and Rob Lowe.
This looks like the first pics on everyone's Instas from 2012. #filter.
These do low key. Who remembers Valencia? Who remembers Arden?
Did Chris Pratt paint this himself? That'd be an incredible feat.
Rob Lowe looks like he has bronzer on. A lot. Not that I'm against that, I mean, obviously, but it's just you need to blend.
What did Chris Pratt and Rob Lowe do to you, Chance? What, not listen to your music? What, they didn't buy your album? Dang.
This is very accurate. But I hope that Mrs. Pratt and Lowe are having a nice time while they visit the set of The Lion King.
Wait, don't tell me Oprah claps back. Don't tell me f***ing Oprah claps back, bitch.
I don't know who this guy is, but he sure is happy to graduate. I shook hands with all 571 members of Colorado's college class of 2019 and gave them a copy of The Path Made Clearer. Humble brag.
Should have paid off their student debt, Oprah, LOL. Not a bad idea.
Okay. Do you guys have popcorn? I wanna get some snacks before I read her response.
She said, already paid $13 million in scholarships, have put over 400 men through. That's everything. Just coming back with facts.
Wow. Oprah really just is that bitch. Like, you do not come for Oprah.
She's just like, these are the facts. She doesn't even need to. She's Oprah. Like, her existence is a clapback on its own. Just like, don't try.
Oprah doesn't have to be cutthroat, because she can be like, hey, I paid $50 million for orphans, and shut the f up. So, and you're like, yeah, that's about right, Oprah.
She's had no tolerance for any BS. So she has the power and the courage and confidence to do it. And I think in this day and age, she's not letting anyone step on her. Charlie Simpson said in response to The Rock's post, "Oh dear, I wonder if it'll be the second worst film ever made." I'm assuming that the implication here is that the first Jumanji sequel was the worst film ever made. I would disagree with that.
Haha, I have a fun idea. How about you watch it with us and tell us your thoughts? Then we listen to your music, we'll tell you ours.
You know, face to face, like real men do instead of yapping on Twitter. Bitch, he's telling him to pull up.
You know, I know I just said that like responding to troll comments is like not good, but this was pretty good.
Jumanji's kind of dope. Charlie was talking so I like how he clapped back at him.
A lot of people on Twitter or YouTube or anything talk a big talk, but if you actually sat down with them, they'd be like, oh, actually, especially if you're the Rock.
I grew up watching The Rock in WWF/WWE. This is weak, Rock. Where's the candy ass? Where's the jabroni? I'm not seeing anything of merit here. Rock, get it together, man.
This is from Megan McCain, who is one of the hosts of the ABC talk show The View, and her reply actually went viral and has become a little bit of a popular phrase to use on Twitter.
Okay. Denise McAllister, can someone explain to me the purpose of The View? It seems to me to be a roundtable of delusional mental midgets. Can't say that.
Ricocheting ignorance and lack of emotional regulation. A whole bunch of words in there.
You were at my wedding, Denise. How could you do that? Like, that's so rude. I mean, love her clapback, but that's just savage.
It's very like white lady, like, I deserve some respect here. You were at my wedding, Denise.
This person comes off as like a huge douche, just like, what's the point of this show? It's not even intellectual or stimulates the brain. It's so stupid, and it's like, just let people enjoy things, Denise.
One last tweet from Chrissy Teigen.
Chrissy is so fierce. Okay.
Oh, Chrissy Teigen's the queen of clapbacks.
I'm asking this with the utmost respectful. But is at Chrissy Teigen pregnant again?
Chrissy Teigen said, I just had a baby, but thank you for being so respectful.
Maybe Lars Alexanderson was trying to be respectful, but also just mind your own f***ing business.
It's stupid. It's just like, not to be racist, but, and then you say something racist, is like, that doesn't make it okay.
When people are like, no offense, but, and then they criticize you, that's still, like, offense still taken. Go her. I love that.
This is one of her milder clapbacks. You know, she's drinking her coffee, and then she's just scrolling through, and she's like,
It's nice to see people who we think of as celebrities and live in this heightened reality sometimes fall victim to their emotions and say things on Twitter that you might expect them to be above. But nobody's above it. We all feel the need to defend ourselves and do clapbacks, as it were, whenever necessary.
So it is widely known that putting your life on social media lends itself to being subjected to the opinions of others, good or bad. So knowing this, do you think it still makes it okay for others to criticize online simply because they can?
It's a free country, so people, you can do what you want, but we want everybody to try to be respectful. We're all on the same team here. So, the human race team. Whew, that's deep.
Yeah, so everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I feel like some people kind of take that to the next level and they kind of take advantage of that. Everyone can take a little bit of criticism, but if it's hate, I feel like it's just unnecessary.
I think critique can be respectful. It just depends on how you say it. But I think most people don't care about being respectful. They just want to throw an opinion or an insult at someone just to get a reaction out of them.
Our job is based off of the opinions of others as like influencers, and like for me it's like we depend on each other. Like I need their opinions so that I can make myself better and create content for them. Also, like if they want to follow me, then I have to have something to say. Constructive criticism is always welcome, but I don't think that just gives you the right to just be mean.
I do think people have always had unpleasant things to say about others, and that now they have the tools with which to broadcast those opinions to the world at large. But I also think there is kind of this positive feedback loop where others see people doing it, and then they're like, well, now the thing to do is to post it, so they do that, and it's just, it's cyclical.
It reflects the person that they are and like their values, and I think it's really sad. And sharing your story is something that should be powerful and inspirational and motivational to change people's lives. But if you're tearing somebody down for, sharing their story, then you need to off.
So we asked this question last time we covered this topic and are curious to know what type of comments have you received from people online, and have you ever clapped back?
You know what? Most of the time nowadays is positive. Fortunately enough, it's all positive. Everybody's super nice. And then when there is a negative person in the comments, which is rare, everybody else takes them out.
My most iconic clapback was when I had posted my before and after of like my ID or something of like, when I was a little boy, and then now my new ID as being like, a beautiful woman. And someone quote tweeted it being like, ew, everyone needs to watch out, like have the girls show them your IDs because you never know, it could be a man or something. And I quote tweeted it being like, bitch, who says that you could ever take me on a date, first of all?
There was this kid. Back in 2016, he threatened to dox me. And then in 2018, he made this video saying, The Odd Ones Out is the worst leader on YouTube. And then in the comments, I said hey, I really like the part where you threatened to dox me. And so then I made him lose all credibility. That was the one time I clapped back, but it was because this freaking kid was being an a-hole.
I actually proposed to the founders of Instagram, I think 3 years ago at VidCon, and I said, you know what, on YouTube we're able to filter words because it's a space for me, and on mine there's gay, fat, stupid, kill yourself. And as a person in the beauty community, do I really want someone that's 10, 11, 12 years old, on the bound of their teenage years, to see that the hate that I'm receiving is something that they could experience too? And Instagram changed that, and then the next month added that feature onto Instagram.
So finally, as a content creator, what is one piece of advice you can share that you've learned about online negativity and hate?
Honestly, whenever you receive online negativity or hate, take it with a grain of salt, because you never know what the person is going through. They could just be projecting, they could be jealous, they could be angry, they could be just an awful person.
Ignore the hate as much as you can. You're gonna get it constantly. If you're doing something you love, there's always gonna be someone on the opposite side saying it's stupid and it's not worth your time. But if you genuinely enjoy doing it and you love doing it, keep doing it.
Try to respond, if you're going to respond to them, in a mature and level-headed way. Don't just jump on there and type out in all caps your first emotional reaction, because that's just gonna escalate the situation. You're gonna have some third-party observers think less of you, perhaps.
The best thing to do is just realize that if someone is taking the time to write you a really hateful comment or whatever, this person is not worth your time at all. Clapbacks are usually me showing my wife, hey, look at this dumbass, or sending it to a group chat of my friends. And that way it's kind of we can all roast them privately.
It's just part of the job, and it's really just people so mad at their own selves or something, and clearly they're going through their own struggles. Clearly they're bothered by my success. Clearly they're bothered by my thick brows, my thick lashes, my thick ass, my thick bank account, and are really, you know, wanting to try to bring me down to their really sad, poor, unfortunate level. And baby girl, it's just not gonna happen.
Everyone is going to have something to say, and it's up to you to decide how you're gonna make yourself feel about it. You don't need that negativity in your life. It'll just bring you down. So I just ignore it.
Thanks for watching this episode of YouTubers React.
Subscribe to everyone in this video. All the links are down below.
What should we react to next? Let us know in the comments.
Thanks everybody, be good people.
I'm JC, producer here at FB. Big thanks to all the creators who came down to shoot this episode with us. And make sure to show your support by clicking all the links down below. Follow some people. You never know who's gonna be your new favorite. Bye guys.